Charlie, that really hurt. Let's add a custom damage type to Minecraft. That's such a niche thing. No one's gonna remember this. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30+ hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, we found us back at Taylor once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be hurting Charlie. Wait, another second. Charlie's going to hurt us because we're going to add a custom damage type. This is such a niche intro. I don't think anyone is going to remember this because this is like literally unk levels of meme. This is like old internet. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We're going to continue over here in the tutorial mode package by adding, no, this is not right, in the data gen package, because custom data types, damage sources, all of the above, all of those are data gen. It's actually crazy, but luckily it is super freaking simple. I'm telling you, it is extremely simple. So in the data gen package, we're going to add a new Java class called the mod damage types class. And this one is going to look quite different from what you might expect, because we're going to have a public static final, and this is a resource key of type damage type. We're going to call this the stinky equal to a resource key dot create registries dot damage type, and then an identifier from namespace and path with tutorialmod.modid, and then the second one is stinky as the name over here. We will also have a helper method that's going to be a public static damage source. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but just you wait. That is going to be called create with a level over here using net Minecraft world level. I'm going to call this level over here. And the second parameter is the resource key of damage type, not damage source. So that's not correct. So this is the resource key of type damage type over here. I'm going to call this the key. And then this is going to return a new damage source where we pass in level.registry access.lookup or throw, passing in registries.damage type, and then get or throw, passing in the key, and there we go. And then we can use the bootstrap method, which is obviously a public static void bootstrap over here with a bootstrap context. And this should clue you in once again that this is not for the damage type tags, but rather just this, which is called the context right here. And then here we'll say context.register, passing in the stinky key, making a new damage type, which first of all is going to get stinky as the name, and then a 0.1 exhaustion, and then the damage units is hurt because, well, you are hurt when you are getting stinkied, I guess. Now, this bootstrap method, of course, has to be called in the mod data pack provider. If you have not done the paintings or the jukebox song, you need to add this particular class over here. It is basically a data pack class for the data gen data pack built-in entries provider, and you need to add to the registry set builder over here for the registry of the data type mod data types ::bootstrap, and then that obviously is just normally called in the data gen. Actually very straightforward, nothing too crazy. That is going to generate the JSON file associated with your custom damage type. And how to use the damage type? Well, we're going to go to our effect over here because this stinky effect is where this is applied. Before it was magic, and now it's going to be mod damage types dot create, passing in the server level, and then passing in mod damage types dot stinky. Just like that, we're now using the stinky damage type as the damage type. And this, of course, also needs a translation. The translations are called def.attack and then .stinky, and this stinky is, of course, the name that we are giving right here, or rather right here. And then we have the two different ways. One is just, the player was stinky to death, and the other one is was stinky to death while trying to outrun another player or another mob or something like that. There are probably other death messages that could feasibly happen over here, although I'm not 100% sure. So if you ever do run into one where it is not translated, you can, of course, just add that as well on your own time. But for the time being, we are going to run the data gen to generate the one JSON file that's going to be stinky over here. You can, of course, also take a look at the damage type and then the damage types interface over here, where we have the other ones as well. Highly recommended to check this out if you want any sort of different things, right? You can see there's like damage scaling possibilities even. There's a couple of things that are quite interesting for the damage types. In our case, It's very straightforward, just a normal thing. And I would say, let's jump into the game and see if it works. All right, friends, we're back in Minecraft, and let's just stinky up that horse and let's get ourselves some damage over here. Now, one thing that's obviously interesting because of a damage type is that, well, number one, it's a different type, and number two, we were stinky to death, oh boy. But the point about it is that if you have a custom damage type, what you can, of course, do is you can, for example, add like a custom item that basically negates that particular type of damage, right? So you could add like as a new type of helmet, like some clippers you put on your nose, and then all of a sudden you can no longer be stinkied. Kind of makes sense in my opinion, but I don't know, just food for thought. But there we go, that is a custom damage type added to Minecraft. Awesome. And that's gonna be it for this tutorial right here. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all the support from the patrons and the members on YouTube. But don't forget, if you join as a Stonebricks member on YouTube, you can get up to 14 days of early access to the tutorials, including this video right here, where we'll add animated textures. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.